Hello, my name is Mandy Hill, and I'm going to be your technical math teacher for this semester, and very excited to have you in class. So I'm just here wanting to show you a few things about what you can do and how to get started in this technical math class. So the first thing, I'm here on this UAPTC portal, and I go ahead and log into my account, and then you're going to want to access what you'll see as your Blackboard. Okay, so you're going to pick which class. So I'm just going to start with one of my technical math classes so I can show you a few things. So this is the instructor page, but you're going to see something very similar to this. I could go over here. Let's look at student preview. But you're going to have these things over here that are important under course materials. So under announcements, if I send out an announcement, I will also send it to your email. But if you're like me, sometimes I get lost in all the emails. So if there's something important that I want to send out to the class, you can always go and click this announcements, and it'll bring right up what you need to see that I was trying to remind you of. A lot of times I'll put your test, like a reminder if a test is fixing to come past due, that's going to be very important for you to complete. What things you need to take care of this week, those kind of things I put in announcements. Anyway, anything that I need to do to communicate with you. Under the course content tab, that's going to be all of your things that are important to this class. So right now you've got this trade specific assignment, which is really going to come at the end of the semester. This introduction video will be under the introduction, and chapter 1 has started. So you'll start seeing those things under the videos and different notes and things like that. You would go under course content to see that. So this is going to be really important for you under your Blackboard account. Now, you can find all your student links, MyLab assignments, MyLab Math Gradebook, MyLab student links are going to be very important for you. That's the reason why you did not have to make a separate purchase for this class, because your assignments and your tests are all included in these links. And so these first two are going to be very important. The last one kind of gives you everything. But if I just want to know, well, what are my assignments that I need to be working on right now? I can click MyLab Assignments, and it's going to pull up all of my assignments, which is a direct link. So MyLab Orientations, where you're going to get started, you're going to click on that, you're going to complete that. Then there's Chapter 1 pretest. Now, if you'll look, I've already done that. It'll also tell you it's due on September 6, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. So I have already taken that test. Now, I have to take this test in order to start my assignments, okay? And I also have to view every one of these videos. So in order for me to do section 1, whole number addition, I would have to view the video. And I've already, if you look over here, I've already completed some of these. So I kind of want to scroll down here and say, well, if you look at 1.4, okay, if you'll look at that, and I don't try to click on it, it's going to give me a warning, and that warning is going to say, wait a minute, you have to view these videos and PowerPoints in order to do that assignment. So I'm going to back up, and I'm going to look at the videos and PowerPoints. Now, some of you are going to be really good at a topic and maybe not so good at another topic. So you may not need to see all of these, but you have to at least click on it. This one's downloading a PowerPoint, but if you see, it'll put a check by it, so don't have to actually watch it. It's got some interactions in there that you can see, and these even are some videos that you can see. But if you'll notice, I'm going to go ahead and let this one start. But if you'll notice, you don't actually have to watch them in order for it to get checked off the list. They just have to be opened up. And I know that that can be a little bit frustrating, but we put that in there just because we don't want you to miss that if you need some extra help. You could always go back to it. So now that I've got all these checked off, okay, I can go straight to, that was 1.4 videos and PowerPoints. So now I can go to section 1.4 and I can actually start that assignment. So when I go there, it's going to give me my assignment. Now, every question is here for me to do, okay? So tells me when it's due, all of that great stuff. Now, let's go back. And if I look over here, there's one of these. Let me go back. I am not one to take a test. I guess I accidentally clicked on that one. So, order of operations, I'm going to look at that aside. Okay, if you look here, you can see that I've already got some questions marked off of this. So, and there's a little note up here that says, good news, you have automatically received 4 points credit for topics you have already mastered in the Chapter 1 pretest. Well, that's cool. I don't even have to work those problems. I may want to see them later to review for my test on Chapter 1, but I already did well enough on them that I could skip them completely and I still get credit for it. So that's pretty cool. So then I'm going to go back and I want to show you one more thing about your Blackboard account. So go to home here real quick. And so let's say you want to do, I'm going to go to the grade book, which is going to be the other important thing. Now, you can complete a homework assignment and not do so great on it. So let's see on my pretest, and I automatically missed some because I wanted to show you that you could get some of them correct and have to and some of them wrong, and it will focus on the ones you've missed and it will give you credit for the ones you didn't miss. But here's that assignment, operation order of operations 4-8. It says I already completed 4 out of 8 of them. I didn't even do it. It's because I got them right on my pretest. So when I hit review, this is under the grade book, I hit review, I can actually click on that question and I can say, it will actually show me what the question is. And so that if I need to review it for my test, just to make sure I know how to do it, it'll give me another problem. I'll still get credit for that. Okay. Let me go back, close this out. So let's say on chapter, I don't think I did any of these, but if I click, this is where you're going to go if you want to, your grade book, which is a little bit confusing. If you've done an assignment, you're not happy with your score and you want to redo the assignment, this is where you're going to go to your grade book. You would click on it and it's going to give you an option to redo that assignment. And you can do any assignment up until, I think, December the 13th. That will give you, it will only give you a 10% deduction if it's past due. So just to encourage you to keep up with your work, but you have to do the assignments before you can do the test. So the test does have a due date, and if you miss a due date on the test, you can only miss one test. You can make up one test at the end of the course. So you don't want to miss more than one test. So, or you can choose to retake your lowest score test. So that's just a brief introduction of what you want to do. So on Blackboard Learn, on your Blackboard account, that's where you're going to go to see all of these direct links. Okay, so the ones we went over really quickly are the announcements. I'm going to put important things in there, updates for you to see. Okay, course content is going to be where you go to see videos that we had in class on any section that you want to see. There are additional videos that I've taught in class. My lab assignments, that's where you're going to initially go to do your assignments. My math or my lab grade book, that's where you're going to go if you want to redo an assignment or you want to see your grades. So there's a brief introduction. Excited to have you in my class. Best way to contact me is through my email, and my email is mhill@uaptc.edu. You can also find that under my faculty information. We're going to have a great semester.